on Divorce Court today. Amberlee stars as a stripper in a fantasy game she plays all night. And Randy is worried that her fantasy life is bleeding into their reality. Amberlee Hoagland and Randy Hoagland have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mrs. Hoagland, your husband is very upset with you about the amount of time you spend on a game on the internet. Why don't you explain what the game is and how much time you're actually spending on it?
Okay, so basically the game is a virtual world where you can go and escape from everyday life. I basically go on there to hang out with my friends that I have at
Your
work.
virtual friends or your real friends?
Well, I work with them and they introduced me to the game. And I started playing with them and we have a pretty good time. You can pretty much do anything. You could be a stripper if you wanted to. You could gamble. You could do anything that you want. So it's fun to me, you know, hanging out after work.
How does one be a stripper on the site? What do? You just keep pressing the delete button and how do you live a virtual life?
Well, basically, you know, there's places in the game that's virtual, obviously, where they have stripper poles, and yes. And you can create outfits and you can make your own, or you can buy them from other people who play the game.
You can buy them?
Yes, with the currency that the game uses.
Oh, so do you have to buy the currency with real currency?
If you want to, or you can earn it as a stripper or a doctor or anything that you want.
Let me guess. Your character is a stripper, because I've heard that 3 times.
We do this, yes, and we use the money and we do whatever we want. We can go to casinos and gamble it, or we can get new outfits.
So what, you use a picture of yourself and then you dress it up in stripper clothes?
No, it's an avatar. It's just not me, obviously. It's just an avatar you make.
I want to see the avatar. Ooh.
When I was playing the game, I actually was playing it to escape from my home life, obviously, which is why we're here.
How often or how long would you play this game?
Well, once I got off of work, all my kids were in bed, I would play the game for several hours with my friends after work. We worked the same schedule. We got off work, we went on SL, so.
Mr. Hoagland, can you tell me how long you say she spends on that game?
Yeah, first, I noticed the problem when, you know, her sleep patterns changed. That's when I first started noticing the problem. Even when I play my little gaming console, I may play it for 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I've spent some nights where I played it all night. But then I realized I have a life. I have 3 children, and I have bills that need to be paid. I have a house that needs to be taken care of. And I realized I quickly kicked myself into gear and say, I can't do that. Maybe once in a blue moon is fine, but not like what she did. Was she played this game for 7 nights straight.
Did you play the game for 7?
Didn't go to sleep.
I did.
24/7?
No. After I would work, I worked 70 hours a week. I took care of my 3 kids while he worked his part-time job. And I also go to school full-time online. I don't right now, but at that time, yes. I did stay up with my friends very early in the morning. He would get up around 6. And I would go to bed.
I guess I don't get what's so interesting about it. You know what I mean?
To me...
Go ahead.
To me, it was because I was unhappy in my life, and I had
What were you
friends
unhappy about?
online. A lot of it had to do with the way that Randy will go out and drink. He'll go to the bars, drink, come home, get angry with me, talk to me like I'm trash in front of my children, which I cannot handle. And so it was my escape. He doesn't allow me to have friends.
Was he drinking every night?
Yes, he drinks every night. Every night he drinks.
I have to defend myself on that one.
Oh, go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I stayed my sobriety for almost a year.
That doesn't matter now.
You drink it again?
The point is, yes, I do drink, but the point is that
you know,
when
kills brain cells.
The point is that when she started playing that game, I didn't have my first drink until end of December.
Okay. Why do you think she sucked into that?
So she started playing that game a month before I even started drinking. And it wasn't that I went out to bars, because I'll be 31 this year. What do I look like going out to a bar?
Let me ask you this. Do you drink a lot? Are you belligerent when you get home?
No.
When you drink?
No, I'm not, ma'am. I am not. And when I do drink a beer, I would prefer to drink it in my own house.
A beer, that's what I'm going to say.
When I do drink a beer, I do prefer to drink it in my house.
Is it just one beer?
No, it's not. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's lots of beer.
But it's not a six-pack either. And it's not. And it's...
Can you kind of see, if you're drinking and you're not a fun drunk, how somebody would want to be around you?
I started drinking with my wife when my wife is playing this game constantly, and she's telling you that, oh, I take care of the kids, right?
Right.
When I'm at work. But she wasn't.
She wasn't?
No, ma'am. I mean...
Did you get... I mean, I know people who get sucked...
I guess they just
Hang on,
took
Mr.
care of
Hoagland. Hang on, Mr. Hoagland.
Okay.
Mrs. Hoagland, did you get sucked up in it? Because people do... You say, I take care of my kids. But if you're heading somewhere, you're heading to the pole, right? You want to go out there and take your clothes off. You know, you're quicker with the kids and then, instead of lingering with them and taking time with it. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with your kids that's not quick, fast, in a hurry. Put them in bed and head to the pole.
Yeah.
You with me?
Yes, but in my defense, my children had been in bed for hours before I got off of work, and I would play this game between the hours of 12 and 6 a.m. So this wasn't a time...
When did you sleep?
I would sleep a few hours and then I would get up. My kids don't wake up till 10 in the morning, so I had ample time to sleep. Then I would have to turn around and go to work at 2, get off at 12, and then I would play the game. And this happened for a week, and I haven't really played it since. So...
Did she stop?
The only reason she stopped was because I feel, honestly, because she saw, like, how you're Skyping people now. So these supposed friends that are your friends at work, you're also Skyping random guys that live in San Francisco, some Asian dude, Skyping random people. And you can see the faces. It doesn't matter if they can't see your face. The fact of the matter is that you're Skyping.
Claiming that her cheating left the screen and got real.
I'm saying when I started doing the research, see, I'm a research something before I even start claiming that I know something about it. So I said, hey, let me not jump to the conclusion that my wife is doing God knows what on this game. I said, this is just a game. I know that there's more to this game than meets the eye.
Okay.
Next, did an online encounter become a real-life rendezvous? Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real relationships in crisis. Divorce Court continues.
We've talked about that game that you say you're not doing anymore. And you're going to co-sign on that? Yes or no?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, okay, co-sign on that. Did the extramarital whatever ever become real? Did it ever leave the screen?
Not from the game. Now, I did meet a guy online that I started talking to. It was nothing sexual. We never talked about sex. We texted back and forth and met for drinks. My husband knows about it. He also read the text messages, so it was nothing sexual. I just wanted conversation to interact with someone who actually wanted to listen to me.
Do you hear all that empty over there? She's trying
That's
to
made up. That is made
Mr.
up for you to
Hoagland,
think
am I still
that.
talking?
I'm sorry.
Now, one of her problems is that you don't listen to her. So I know you don't listen to her because in the middle of my sentence while I'm speaking with a robe on and a gavel and a man with a gun, you can't stop talking. So I know you don't hear her. Okay? So I want you to be quiet and listen to what I have to say.
I got you.
Do you hear all that empty over there? She is unfulfilled. She doesn't feel loved. She doesn't feel like she has companionship in her life with you. She may or may not be wrong, but can you acknowledge that that's what we're hearing from that side of the room? Do you hear that?
That's half truth. Like glass is halfway full, that's half truth.
It's not what she's telling me, it's what she's doing that's telling me what's wrong.
Body language?
Mr. Hoagland, you want to get out?
No.
You can just go.
No.
I don't need to be here with you. I'll still have a job when you leave. Mm-hmm. That's how she feels. Empty and uncared for. Do you hear that?
I don't hear it.
Why do you believe your marriage is ending?
We don't have the support that we want from her mom where we live, and that hurts.
What obligation does her mother have to support your union? I don't understand that.
Point of the fact of the matter is, my wife, I'm the type of person, I do have a OCD. I'm very obsessive compulsive. I clean constantly. I clean everything. My wife doesn't wash dishes, ever. Ever. She doesn't clean the house. I do that. When she talks about cleaning those and taking care of those kids, I do those things. Mm-hmm. So that's like...
and I work.
Do you work?
You work. Do I work? I go to school. I'm a full-time student, and right now that's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And right now I'm not working. But when I am working...
Is there a problem that you do those things for your kids and in the house? I mean, why is it a problem that you wash the dishes and take care of the kids?
The problem is that she doesn't, ever. She don't wash the clothes. She don't fold them. Clothes are sitting in the dryer for 3 and 4 days. Mm-hmm.
I don't do the laundry either.
I'm pretty sure you don't. Maybe you don't have nobody. You don't have to do your own laundry, but where I come from, I do.
My husband does the laundry, and he doesn't complain about it.
I have to do my own laundry.
My husband doesn't complain about it.
We don't have a wash and fold like some states do. You can go and somebody will pay to fold your clothes for you.
That doesn't matter. What matters is
my husband isn't paid. He does it because that's what he does.
I do it because I want to, but I want somebody to help me with 3 kids.
Oh, and I don't help you. This is my day, Judge. This is how it works. I go to sleep. I wake up. Randy's already up. He gets the kids breakfast, changes them. Then he leaves. I don't see him till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. He'll come home drunk, then leave again to go buy cigarettes or whatever it is he wants to go do, maybe buy more beer. I don't know. Wow. But he just comes and goes as he pleases. And I'm the one that's there with all 3 of the kids by myself. And then I don't have nobody to talk to. He breaks the phone, so I can't even call nobody.
Oh, I see, hear, and feel your life right now. No doubt about it.
When Divorce Court continues, does Randy's frustration and anger drive Amberlee online?
Should Randy be more understanding of the effort Amberlee puts into her online game? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Real relationships, raw emotion. Divorce Court continues.
Mrs. Hoagland, you say your husband is controlling. Why don't you tell me some stories or give me some examples of that behavior?
Okay, so as an example, I worked for a company and I made some friends. I would text back and forth to my friends, you know, we would meet up or, you know, the whole training class that was with the job. We all went to a casino one night. We just had fun. And I really enjoyed having girlfriends or friends I could talk to. Randy does not like for me to have friends or anyone that I could talk to or possibly relate to or even talk about what's bothering me. And he will dog me down to the point where if that friend texts my phone, he will go on a rant about how this person isn't about anything, you don't need them, they're not married. Whatever excuse he can have,
he would be angry with you.
Until I just stop talking to them, till I quit my job, till I just stop doing everything. And I'm sorry, but I can't do that anymore because I have 3 kids and they need support. They need diapers, they need food, they need, you know, they need stuff. And I can't just have somebody tune in my guitar strings until they just snap.
Until they pop. Yeah. Mr. Hoagland, your response to that?
That's a very good analogy. Very good one. My response to that, I guess, where do I start? Very vague about the job. She worked in telecommunications. Great. That's what you did. You were a telecommunicator.
I'm not ashamed of that.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. It's just how vague you were about your job description. The fact of the matter, when you started off with the casino, well, let's say what time you were there. You went out to a casino at 2:30 in the morning.
Mr. Hoagland, do you know what the question is?
Yeah, I do.
What's the question?
The question is about what she's saying as far as me being controlling?
Yeah. What is your response to her allegation that you are controlling?
Yeah,
You're talking about her, the character of her job.
Talking about a woman that just had a baby and you going out to a casino at 2:30 in the morning. Just say what time it was.
I didn't go
and
at 2:30. I came home at 2:30.
Hang on. She get to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Secondly, okay, well, the girl, you invited them over. That her name was, well, I ain't gonna say her name because that's not what we're gonna do here. But you invited her over, her and her baby daddy. Here we are, a young couple, married. Your friends is baby daddies. That's your friends. That's what they got. I don't got that. I don't want that around me. I don't want that around, I don't want to be around a person, a man who wants to have a woman, and then he plays his little PlayStation 3, 21. You bringing guys around me that are 21, 22, still stay at home with their mom.
Mr. Hoagland, hang on for a minute. Look at me. You are angry. And you're, no, listen. I asked her, hey, Mr. Hoagland, I am speaking. You are angry about something that happened a while ago, and you're feeling it like you felt it for the first time. And you were supposed to be responding about your control issues, and you lost control trying to explain it. Do you see that?
Nope, I sure don't.
You didn't see that you were angry?
Nope.
You didn't see the anger?
Nope.
You weren't angry about the baby daddy?
Nope.
Okay. How long have you two been married?
We've been married for 3 years.
You're gonna really leave, though, aren't you?
Yeah, she does this time.
Do you love her? Hang on. Do you love her?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a house if I didn't. I wouldn't be out here trying. And when she says I'm gone till 1 and 2 in the morning, man, this house we bought was a shell of a house. And the fact of the matter, it was great because we were.
Do you, Mr. Hoagland, do you know what a non sequitur is? I'm going to explain to you what a non sequitur is. Just hang on there. I'm going to explain it to you.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next. If the ink on your marriage license is barely dry, but you're ready to call it quits, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222.
Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toller's ruling right now.
You know, I was going to talk about divorce and the issues about assets, but I'm not going to talk about any of that. Mr. Hoagland, I'm going to talk to you. I am concerned about you. No, seriously, honest to God.
You don't know me. You don't
I see what I see.
When you leave, you ain't going to be, don't say you concerned about me.
Yeah, I am concerned.
Wow, man, that's something.
Okay, we're going to let that go. Why don't you escort Mr. Hoagland out, because there's no purpose in that. Just escort him out. And I'm going to talk to you, Mrs. Hoagland, for a second. He has disorganized thinking. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, psychological issues.
Yeah. Do the best for you and your children, whatever that might happen to be. And I'm going to have you see somebody when we leave here so you can maybe see what options and opportunities are out there for you. I'm a little concerned about his ability to control his anger and his disjunctive thought, his disordered thought process. I can't even talk to him.
Yeah.
He can't even, and not even an anger issue. Nothing seems to follow. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I mean, just, you just are. and you got kids.
Thank you.
And you're working. I believe in you as a person, and I want you to be wise about the decisions you make with respect to him. And I think you need to be informed about whatever may be going on with him. And I don't know what it is, but there's something going on.
You just can't tell him. He knows everything. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, and I get it, but do the best for you and your children, okay?
Oh, I will.
And get informed, get strong. You already got gorgeous, and we'll leave it there, okay?
Thank you.
This matter is adjourned.
Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.